What's up, everybody? Viper here. Today we're going to go over on how you fight the infected with melee weapons. People like to think this game is kind of like 7 Days to Die or Withstand or whatever, where the zombies are pretty stupid and slow, and you could just go up to them and, you know, punch them and have a good time with them. But yeah, these guys ain't like that. You can't just sit there and punch the crap out of them and expect you're going to win that fight. It's just not. It's not the way it works. Alright, here we are on 7 Days to Die. And, you know, these zombies are slow. You could punch them. You know, knock them back a little bit. Might take you a little while, but, I mean, I'm not taking no damage. And then she's dead. Or we can go to another game. Alright, here we're in another game with dumb zombies. These move a little bit faster, but they're pretty stupid. I don't have a hand. I can't use my fists on this game, but I mean it's just. So we got dumb zombie games where the zombies are pretty stupid. They move slow, and you can dodge their attacks. And then you have Myst. In Myst, the zombies, or infected as they call them, are inspired by the movie I Am Legend, and I guess Myst as well. So if you haven't seen that movie or have any clue what's going on in it, just Google that and look at what the infected can do in that movie, and you'll get an idea of what they're supposed to be like in this game. And the only way you can really fight them hand to hand without taking too much damage is with the shield and, you know, some kind of melee weapon. So I got a shield here. I don't have any body armor or anything on. And you can use your knife, your bat, your machete, axe. You can't use your spear with the shield or the sledgehammer or the pickaxe, but everything else you can use with the shield. So these three you can't use with a shield. But the only one that I think is really worthwhile is the machete. And of course the knife when you want to go up and actually stab them in the face when you just sneak up to them. But most of these other weapons are just crap. Alright, I kind of arranged them in usefulness for me. Where the knife, you can go in and sneak up to them and get a one-shot kill. The machete usually takes two hits in the face to be able to kill them. The axe will be 2 to 3. And then your crowbar, you're starting to get in 4 whacks you're going to need. And then the shovel's 4 as well. And the hammer and the bat are about the most useless at 5. So I don't even bother with these bats at all, period. It's just, it's a useless thing. I mean, the hammer, at least you need that for crafting, but if I want to go hand to hand with these infected, I'm going to have a shield and a machete or an axe. And it's not that complicated. You pull your shield out and your weapon, your machete, your axe or whatever, and then you right mouse and that pulls your shield out so it blocks. They hit you, you left mouse key and it pushes them away, and then you jump in there and you swing at them. And then you just keep doing that until you kill them. If you're fighting more than one, it may get a little bit more hairy, but you can fight 2 off at once. So let me just get this one dude out here. Come on, buddy. Alright, pull your shield, block, go in, swing, hit him. Block, and he's dead. It's that simple. Sometimes you might miss if you don't go far enough forward. But if you really want to melee these guys, this is what you're going to have to do. Now we can pull out our little knife. We'll go in here and stab this dude in the back of the head. And that's the easy way to kill him with the knife. Now this will work with all those weapons that I showed you. Now if you don't want to use a shield, then you're going to take some damage. It's just no way around it. Say you start off and you just run into an infected, and you want to fight them, which is probably not a good idea, but say that's fine. Okay, he's down, but I've lost over half my health. And that's not it's not a good way to play. Plus, you're going to risk getting injuries. So, if you really want to fight these guys hand to hand, use a shield and one of the other melee weapons. Now, the sledgehammer is another good two-shot weapon, but the problem is he's going to hit you 2 or 3 times before you hit him. Alright, so let's go ahead and put some armor on and see how that affects how our how much damage it reduces. And then we'll pull our axe back out, and we're going to get one of these dudes to come look at us. Come on, buddy, say hello. But the biggest issue with fighting without a shield is they interrupt your attacks. So you might be swinging for days, but ain't nothing actually connecting. See, because I don't think anything's connecting right now. That one connected. There we go, and he's dead. So let's look at our armor. Okay, my armor's gone, and it was 40-some%. My helmet's down to 59%, so I lost 40-some% on that one. And then my gloves are a little bit damaged, and my my shirt's fine. So what's the point of that? Stop thinking these infected are just like 7 Days to Die or any of these other zombie games. State of Decay, where you can dodge and roll and you know, go in and slash them and not take no damage. These guys will mess you up. Watch the movie I Am Legend, and then maybe you'll understand how you got to deal with these guys. It's best to deal with them from either something like a if you want to build like an infected farm or something like that, then you can easily stay behind and just use a spear and just poke them to death. You know, you'll just have a infected on the other side of the gate, and you just poke them and they kill them. And that's a good way if you want to farm infect. You don't need nothing this elaborate. A 3x3 is just fine. Or if you're out and about, you need to get on something high, like a bus, or you know, one of these army trucks. Even that box truck right there will work, just so you can get far enough away from them where they can't hit you. But you don't want to be messing around with these guys in the ground. It's just not the way this game works. You can do it with other games, but just not with Myst. And you got to be careful sometimes with these buses too, because these jokers have been able to get up inside here and hit me from the floor. So be careful with the buses. These cars are too low, they'll be able to hit you. You might be able to back up, but you just want to be mindful of the mist and all that other stuff. But it's not that hard to fight them hand to hand with a shield and another melee weapon. Alright, let's try the crowbar. Now you can time it right and push them away before they hit you. But if you just if you don't time it good enough, you're gonna take damage. So he didn't even get a swipe on my shield, but you know, sometimes you'll mess up and you won't time it right and he'll actually hit you. Alright, if you want to be really brave, you can punch him. But you got to get really close. See, I didn't time that one right. And the sun does not affect them. I've tested this out. I've actually caged these guys out in the sunlight all day long, and it hasn't done nothing. But if you really want to punch them to death, then it's just going to take a while, because you gotta get close enough to them. stamina's hurt. Hey, buddy. This guy's pretty pissed off at me. Alright, last dude. Come on, buddy. Two shots and he's dead. Now the old, what was he, American Eagle or whatever, would kill these guys in one shot. So it was a whole lot easier to, you know, just walk about without a shield. But in the current state of the game, you're going to need a shield if you want to fight these guys hand to hand. So get it out of your head that these guys are, you know, like every other zombie game out there, and pretty stupid and slow and ineffectual and actually killing you. These guys will mess you up, especially at night when you can deal with up to 15 of these dudes at one time. During the day, during the mist, most you'll see is probably 4. Unless you're in a house, and then it could be 5 and 6, up to 7. But you can usually run far enough away from it where they'll go back inside. But when you're during the mist, it's best to find a place to hide, place to get up on and farm them or something, or sleep through it. You do not want to be out here without a shield fighting these guys. It's just not the way it is. Not the way this game's set up. But hopefully this will help you out if you're really planning on wanting to fight these guys hand to hand. Get yourself a shield, find yourself a melee weapon, you know, a machete, or a bat's fine, or any of these other ones, except, you know, these 3. But any of these weapons right here, you can fight them hand to hand. If you really wanted to use your fist, you could do that. But you're probably going to take damage unless you know, time it right. Plus you're going to wear out your shield. So it's good to have a couple shields with you and, you know, have fun. But the best way to deal with them is either behind a fence or on top of a truck or something high where they can't hit you, and you could just kind of poke them and kill them that way. But this is how the game is right now. It may change. There's many things wrong with this game, and fighting the infected is not one I really consider being an issue. So if you're still having problems after this, I don't know what to tell you. I guess get good. That's all I can say. But I think that's it for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.